The financial industry has been telling you the same retirement spending story for decades. And I'm here to tell you that it's wrong, or at least incomplete. The story goes like this: save as much as you can, then spend as little as possible so that you don't run out of money. Hoard everything. Live a just in case life. I'm going to keep, or I'm not going to spend this money, or I'm not going to take this trip just in case I need this money later. Be afraid of every dollar you spend. And I've spent 30 years watching that fear steal the best years of people's retirements. Today, I'm going to show you the real picture. Now, hi, I'm Jeff Kikel, the stress-free retirement guy. I built my career and this channel on a simple belief. Your retirement should feel like freedom, not financial anxiety. And nothing causes more unnecessary anxiety in retirement than a misunderstanding of how spending actually works. My mentor, Tom Hegna, has done groundbreaking research on this, and I want to share with you, some of that in plain English today. Now, first, the lie, linear retirement spending. Most retirement calculators and advisors plan your spending as a flat line across 25 to 30 years. And it's actually not just a flat line, it's an ever increasing line up because we're adjusting for inflation. Well, the example is, well, you need $6,000 a month today, so we'll plan for $6,000 a month inflation adjusted until age 90. Well, that sounds prudent, but it's wildly overstates what you'll actually spend in your 70s and 80s. And more importantly, it makes you underspend in your 60s, the best years of your retirement. So here's the truth: the retirement smile, or the spending curve. So research says that retirement spending follows a natural U shape or smile pattern. And I saw this with my parents. My parents are at the end of that smile at this point, and I've seen them. So the go-go years, 60 to 75, your spending is highest. You're healthy, active, doing all the things you dreamed about. In your slow-go years, 75 to 85, spending naturally drops. Travel slows down. You've kind of done all those big ticket items that you wanted. Lifestyle simplifies. Some people might even be downsizing their home at this point and going to someplace smaller and less that they need to take care of. And you've done a lot of the bucket list at this point. Then you reach your no-go years, 85 plus, where spending drops further, except healthcare and potential long-term care rise at that point. So the smile, high on the left, lower in the middle, potentially higher on the right when it comes to care costs. So what does this mean for your retirement plan? You'll likely have more room to spend in your 60s than a conservative straight line plan would suggest. The financial trap is being so afraid of running out of money at 90 that you don't really live at 65. Now, that said, that doesn't mean that you can go crazy and overspend on everything. Overspending at a too high of a rate can wipe out your portfolio too early on. So building a plan where you have your essential expenses or your paychecks taken care of by lifetime income sources that you can't outlive is an absolute must to a plan. And your lifetime income sources are Social Security, pensions if you have one, income annuities if you don't have a pension, and enough Social Security to cover your essential expenses. They are all the same vehicle, just by different payees at that point. This is what I call, when you start to look at this financial trap, it's what I call the retirement trap. Fear based on hoarding that steals your go-go years away from you. Now, the caveat: this requires a real income plan. The spending smile doesn't mean spend recklessly in your 60s and have no plan. It means building a real income plan using the retirement income equation in my book or whatever strategy, where you have guarantees, you have predictability and flexibility. Guarantees are your paychecks. Flexibility and predictability are your playchecks, and growth to keep up with inflation over time. With a real plan, you can give yourself permission to take those trips, enjoy the grandkids, invest in experiences while your dollars are greatest and your energy's going to be highest. Now, scam danger connection here. People with no clear spending plan are also the most vulnerable to these home run scams that you find on the internet. They're looking for a shortcut because they feel behind. This is a theme of my newest book, Smart People Get Scammed Too, and it's also a theme of one of the playlists here on the channel. I'm posting videos on a regular basis of scams that I've seen, starting off with the whole scam that one of my friends was scammed out of. That is the basis of the entire book. And I encourage you to watch that video. It's about 45 minutes of me and Mary just kind of going through what happened to her and her husband. So the biggest retirement regret I've ever heard, and that's over 30 years, isn't I spent too much. It's I waited too long. There are plenty of people sitting in retirement homes today that said, I wish I would have done this. I wish I'd have done that. I wish I'd enjoyed it more when I was healthy enough to. That's the lie we've been told, that the safest retirement is the most restricted one. It's not. The safest retirement is a planned one where you know what you can spend, when you can spend it, and you have the confidence to actually do it. That's the stress-free retirement. If you want to go deeper on this, my book, Overcoming the Retirement Trap, it's actually located in the show notes page. You can click on it and buy it on Amazon. It covers everything we talked about today. The link is down there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and leave me a comment. What's the one thing you're most looking forward to spending money on in your go-go years? I'm serious. I want to know. And we'll see you in the next video.